Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Suki Gill. So in today's video, I want to talk about my first trip to Europe all of myself and some of the benefits and some of the downsides of traveling alone. So when I went to Europe, basically I graduated university and then I wanted to do a graduation trip and I kind of wanted to go alone just to get that full experience. So I guess you could say I went pretty much solo. So I went with a tour group, but I didn't know anybody on the tour. I went all by myself and I want to share some of the downsides and some of the upsides of traveling by yourself and show you a few pictures of some of the places that I've been to. So like I said, I went to about 13 different countries across Europe, and the first place that I went to was Paris. So let me just show you. I'm just gonna grab my album and take some pictures out and show you guys some of the places that I've been to. And you can see that, like the Eiffel Tower right in the back. I'm not sure if it's focusing. Right there. So I really like Paris because, first of all, it's like the most beautiful and romantic city ever. There's lots of places to eat, a lot of scenery. It was really nice to just, sit by the Eiffel Tower at night and watch the lights go up, and we just kind of sat on the grass, we had some food. It was an amazing view. Disclaimer though, when you go to Paris, you got to be a little bit careful. There's a lot of pickpocketing and that sort of thing, so you really have to watch out, especially if you're traveling alone. One of the downsides to kind of traveling alone is you really got to watch out for yourself. I know when I went, I really had to take care of my wallet and make sure, I have my stuff on me and I'm holding it in a secure way. Usually I would keep my bag right in the front and not on the side, because then you have more chances of getting pickpocketed. So yeah, so the first place that I went to was Paris, and I'll show you another. Hopefully this focuses, and you can see that's the Eiffel Tower right there, and that's me. But yeah, overall it was really fun. And then the second place I went to was, I went to the south of France, and when I went there, I also got to go to Monaco, and this was one of my most favorite places. Like most of Europe, it was very scenic, very pretty, and I'll show you another picture right here. That's Monaco right there. And the downside, oh my god, I feel like I keep talking about downside. I will talk about the upsides as well. But another problem of traveling solo is that often you're spending your time alone in hotels, and you're not really, I guess when you go with somebody, you have the ability to kind of just save up on costs, because you're splitting rooms, you're splitting fares and that sort of thing. But when you're traveling alone, you're kind of paying for everything for yourself. And that's why I was like, I wish I had a friend that could help me pay for all this. But yeah, you can see the scenery is absolutely beautiful. I hope it focuses. There you go. Yeah, it was actually really beautiful. So the next place I wanted to talk about was Italy. So it was really pretty, and here you can see I was beside the Leaning Tower of Pisa right there. And Italy is, like many other places, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. There's so much yummy food to eat, and I know, well, when I went to Italy, I was actually vegetarian, so unlike other places, there's a lot to eat in Italy that's vegetarian. So there's all sorts of different types of pastas, and that's one thing I was definitely missing when I was on my trip, because at that time I was vegetarian. There was not many food options in a lot of other places that I went to, but Italy, because I love pasta and there's so much variety, it was actually amazing. And like I mentioned, there are a lot of pros and there's a lot of kind of downsides to traveling alone as well, but I really love traveling alone because I feel like it helped me get out of my shell. I definitely made some great friends who I still keep up with even 2 years later. So you definitely get out of your shell, you do things that you wouldn't normally do, you push yourself to kind of get out of your shell. And that kind of leads me into the next place that I went to. So one of the countries that I went to was Switzerland, and actually that's where I really got to enjoy traveling alone, because normally I'm really scared of heights and that sort of thing, but with the new people that I had met on the trip, I really was motivated to try out something new, and that's when I went bike riding in the Alps. So I will show you guys a picture there. So that's this one here. I don't know if it's focusing. So yeah, it was really nice because with the new friends I made, they really convinced me to get out of my shell and try something new, and And I feel like if I was with my friends, I could talk them out of it, but here I really had no choice, which forced me to really get out of my shell. So definitely it's really good to travel alone because you really have to push yourself out of your comfort zone. I think the best parts about my trip was the fact that I really got out of my comfort zone. I did a lot of things that I wouldn't normally do because I had so many different people around me from different parts of the world, and they really motivated me to try out different things. Just kind of going off my memory, you know, I did all sorts of things. Like I went up the Eiffel Tower. So like I said, I'm like super scared of heights, so I went all the way to the top of the Eiffel Tower. Normally I would probably freak out and not end up doing that. I really learned how to be independent and enjoy my own company, which sometimes we often forget. You know, always surrounding yourself around good people, you kind of forget to really enjoy your own company. That's something you definitely learn. And you're kind of independent, you're free to do whatever you want. You know, when you're traveling with family, sometimes you kind of have to accommodate, and but when you're going by yourself, you're really just getting to do the things that you want to do and exploring things that you really want to do. And I really think it's something that's important. Well, not important, I think it's really something that everyone should do once in their lifetime at least. I'm just trying to think of some other amazing memories. You know, there's just so much stuff, but I think some of the highlights are really just the people that you meet, places that you see. You become a lot more open-minded, seeing how other people around the world live. I know if I go with sometimes when I travel with my friends, I tend to just stick to them and do our usual things. But when you're traveling alone and with people you've never met before, it really forces you to get out of your comfort zone. I think I've said that a lot in this video, but it definitely does. Another great benefit of traveling alone is that you come back totally refreshed. You're like totally disconnected from your day-to-day life, from your work, from school, and you're off by yourself. You have time to just refresh and just do everything that you want to do, and you come back with just a much cleaner perspective on everything. I think it's a great way to just disconnect. You know, if you're going through some stress or you just want to explore and try something new, it's a great way to just disconnect from reality. You know, go have fun and, you know, come back to reality with a totally refreshed mind. So I think traveling alone is definitely something that you need to do once in your lifetime, in my opinion. I think it just allows you to really be on your own and really feel like, you know, there's nothing that you can't achieve. I also think traveling alone allows you to meet people that you wouldn't normally meet. Like I know when if I go anywhere with some of my close friends, it's like I'm just clinging to them. I'm not really talking to other people as much as I would like. Whereas when I went alone, I noticed, you know, I'm forced to get out of my comfort zone and talk to different people and meet new people. I think that's something that I would have definitely missed out on if I went with my friends, because it's like I tend to just kind of stick to them, and I don't get to develop those relationships with other people. And like I mentioned, like some of those people that I met, I still stay in touch with them, and it's like a lifelong memory, the people that you meet on your Europe trip, or any trip for that matter. So yeah, but you know, once again, you have to be careful where you're going and who you're going with, and you know, making sure that it's a safe place. But I mean, so long as you know there's if you're going with a reputable company or the people that you have met are trustworthy, it's a great way to meet new people and build your circle and just create lifelong memories. So I would definitely recommend it, so long as you're safe. Hope you guys really like this video, and if you do, please subscribe. Thank you.